Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's just an amazing day. I love this family. I remember when the little ones were this tall and they were lively and fun and just a joy. The joy that this family has is just beautiful. So I am personally very happy to be a part of your ceremony today, Kenneth. And this lady, who would have expected to see you here? When I was doing the Black Electeds and Help, we used to meet at the Pitt CEC in Homewood, and she was the kindest person there. So I appreciate you guys. And so I do this, and then I bring up the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey. He's going to make it exciting and fun.
So first, let me just start off by saying thank you. Not just what you've done for my children throughout the years, but what you've done for children throughout this city and throughout this region. And secondly, let me just tell you how happy I am to say I can see you. You know, and what a blessing it is, you know, and to thank God for all deliveries. That's secondly. And third, just to talk about the wonderful husband and father you are. You know, a lot of times, particularly in our community, they don't really highlight the father and the husband. That's not the image that they show, nor the programming that they use when they describe African-American fathers and husbands. But you are a shining star in that department. You got a queen with you, and you got two wonderful children. And I just wanted you to know that as a brother to brother, I truly appreciate you. And on the artistic standpoint, we could be here for hours. You know, we could be here for hours just talking about how you brought art to life. And I always say, like, art is rehabilitative of people that's going through anything in life, whether that's in drawing, whether that's in poetry, whether that's in music, whatever gets your feelings out. And I always say that the best artists that I've ever seen are the ones that can take their pain and make it into joy by displaying it in some form of art. I don't know if that's where you get it from, but wherever you get it from, it's from deep down in here. It's not just something that somebody just says, oh, let me draw something real quick. It's like an artistic opinion or an artistic view of how you feel about life or what you see about life. And a lot of what you write about life or you paint about life is love. And so somewhere down, I don't know, in your spirit, that's it, that your love for people, your love for family, your love for community, it's reflective in the art that you portray. And I'm not sure everybody don't have that spirit. Everybody don't have that. Trust me, everybody don't have that. But I think that is something deep down inside that says, listen, this is how I display who I am as a person. And so when I say I thank God for keeping you, I mean that. You understand what I'm saying? I mean that. And when I thank you for all that you've poured into these children over the years, the way you have brought them hope, joy, and happiness, what you have done, I can fill this room up with children that would testify. So I need you to know that as somebody that's an inspiration to many, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you for all you've accomplished. And now you got all these wonderful people in the room. Here's what we're going to do. Everybody knows what I do, right? Right. So here's what we're going to do. They all love you for different reasons. That's not to say that some of them don't love you for the same reason. But there's no way possible that you impacted everybody in this room the same way. They love you because you impacted them in different ways. And a lot of times we talk about the greatness of people when we view them, not when we see them. But I believe in giving people their roses right now, because I believe that the community needs to see that. And so I'm don't have no problem pointing to people and saying, come up. Let me be clear with that. But first, I make it voluntarily. Who wants to come up and tell Kenny why you love him and what he's done to change your life? Who's going to go first? Okay, no, you can't go first. You got to go last. Because after you, we bring up Kenny. So you can't. She was, see, that's a wife. I'll go right now. Huh? Remember to say your name for the camera, all right?
I'm short. My name is Brett Rogers, and I met Kenny 2000 and, I don't know. When y'all get married? 9,
2008,
8, 7.
2009, we got married.
So it's 2007, 6, that sounds right. Sounds right to me. But we have the love for motorcycle riding together, and that's how we met. He actually gave me the courage to continue riding my bike and going down the highway. We've been in a couple of benders together, but we both obviously have survived those crazy times. But I'm going to take it. I introduced them, and so I'm going to take my props right there. Well, actually, Kenny said, "Who that chocolate girl over there?" I said. So from that day, it's been them since. But I just wanted to say, this is great, Kenny. Like, as Mayor Ed Gainey said, that you have touched many, many, many lives. Those in the bike community, those in the art community, your children, your family, of course. They've embraced me over the years. So I'm just proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get out of line, because we got no.
Yeah, I remember and I might say it wrong, they got an RV. Remember y'all's RV? I was thinking like, who's going out there to sleep in the woods? Because, you go out there too. I'm like, in the hood, we ain't really going out to sleep in no woods. You understand what I'm saying? They was like, we going out there. I said, oh, for real, huh? Come on now. Come on, huh? You got to put me in a motel, hotel, Airbnb, but they went out in an RV. Did I get that right? It's the RV. When I seen them parked in front of their house, I said, okay, this is different. This is different. Who's next? Who's next? Come on, before I start calling names. I ain't got no problem. Oh, come on, mama. Come on, here we go, huh?
Not really prepared, but. Good morning. My name is Gloria Williams, and I am cousin to Kenneth Neely. And I just want you to know that I really, really appreciate him. He is a light in the family. The way he draws and brings to life all of his drawings, we really, really love him. And Kenny, you know what? One day, I saw you and you were just walking along, and I said, who is that guy? And I turned around and looked. Oh, I said, that's my cousin. But he's just so natural, in everything that he does. He doesn't stand out until he does his drawings. When he does his drawings, he stands out. But just to see him sitting there, just like he's sitting right now, just as quiet, that's the way he came into the family. The first year that he came, that I had dinner with him for Thanksgiving dinner, I looked around and he was just observing everybody. And then all of a sudden, somebody asked him, well, how do you feel? Well, when he opened up his mouth, I said, oh, he can talk. But we at the family, we love Kenny and want you to know, Kenny, we appreciate all what you've done for the family and your family. Thank you.
All right, come on now. You know I got to get you. You already know. It was coming. It was coming. The last two will be Mama and Waka. And the kids. The last three. So we're gonna take one or two more, then we're gonna do the kids first, then Mama, then Waka.
Good morning. I'm Davey Huddleston, and I'm Kim's father. And I have to say, I didn't want her to marry anybody that had anything to do with motorcycles. And that was before I even met Kenny. And so after meeting him, I still wasn't sure. However, I will tell you this, I was wrong. I'm not wrong about the motorcycle part, but I'm wrong about the man part. He has just been wonderful. Good father. I guess he's a good husband, but I don't know about that. But I know my daughter's happy. And so that's important for me. But I want to say here publicly that I have two son-in-laws, but I want to say here publicly that I love this son-in-law. I'm grateful that he's in my life and in my grandson's life and in my daughter's life. He is just a joy, and I don't know what I would have done without him. And I'm grateful for him, and I thank God that he blessed us and blessed him with us. So thank you, Kenny. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You want to come up after that, huh? All right. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Detective Get.
Surprise. How y'all doing? I'm Detective Gay on the Mayor's Security Detail. I just wanted to say something real quick about Kenny. Some of y'all may know, may not know. Kenny and my brother were in a group when they were in middle school called Baby Edition. Yeah, they were. So, I just wanted to bring that to light. But on a serious note, if y'all see, he's sitting over here, he's fidgeting right now. He's moving back and forth because he's uncomfortable with being praised. Yeah, because he is a servant. And that's something that he has always done. It shows in his artwork. It shows in his pictures. It shows in the person that he is. This is well-deserved. This is the one time you got to sit back, brother, smile, and accept what is deservedly yours, all right? Congratulations to you on your proclamation. Wow. All right, my man.
Wow. All right. So we're going to call one more before we call the family up. Who will it be now? Huh? I got 3 back there. Which one y'all going to go?
I think it should be his dad.
His dad? Oh, no question. Come on, Dad. Yeah. I didn't know Dad was here. My brother. Thank you. Thank you. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, that's the brother. Oh, well, they both got to come up. You the sister, too? Yeah. Oh, all 3 of them got to come up there. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet, folks. I'm not a speaker, and I'm usually behind the camera as opposed to being in the front of it. I love this young fellow right here, and he's a blessing in my life. As far as the mayor spoke on how he has touched an innumerable number of children, and I love children as well, and I see the way that he interacts with children as something in here that you share. It doesn't come from the head, it comes from deep in the heart, and as the mayor said earlier, it's also reflected in his art. And Kenny has always been low-key, low-profile. That's how I wanted to be when I grew up. And sometimes in my younger days when I was out there, he was the voice of reason, and I would listen to him. If he caught me stepping outside the rails, I would listen, the voice of reason right there. Dad, I think you need to slow down a little bit. You probably shouldn't go that route. And I would listen. I appreciate that, son, and I really do. I love you. You know I love you from the bottom of my heart. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that the great spirit in honor of the Cherokee in me allowed me to live long enough to see you honored like this. You deserve it. That's all I got, folks.
All right, brother or sister, which one going next? Well, so let me see, since they can't decide, we'll take ladies first.
My name's Andrea Ely. I'm the sister of Kenneth Neely. I just want to say that you have always been an inspiration to me. I remember the first drawing you did I remember was of a K-Swiss sneaker. And I wanted that picture so much. It hung, Mom hung it up on the wall, and I wanted it. And I wanted to draw like you. And you have been an inspiration because Grandma's house, I think your spirit of creativity made me build well, not build, but do the artwork on the wall. And it's other things that you have inspired me to do. And I just want to say thank you, and I love you, and you will always be an inspiration to me. Love you.
Brother.
All right, name is Ken, Kenny's brother. Just want to say, whether it's you doing the drawing and the artwork or even what you're doing with the camera work, Kenny might be quiet a lot of times, but you know, strength isn't determined in being the loudest person in the room. He's still a powerhouse regardless. In addition to his family, like you just think of like a strong black family, like the Huxtables or other other families like that. Like it is amazing, like what they do as a family, and also what they do with their two sons. Like I mean, whether it's soccer, whether it's racing, whether it's even just traveling different places, like they put so much time and energy and effort into their children. And I told them before, I think it'll reap like a world of benefits for them in the future. Us as black men, which are given to them, it'll last a lifetime. And lastly, I just want to say, obviously, you've been through some adversities at times of late, but like your perseverance has been like amazing and incredible. And like in that regard, you've been an inspiration to all of us to just keep pushing forward no matter what.
The children, y'all can go up together.
Mr. Mayor, I think his mom wants to speak.
Oh, she told me I got her number. The children. Grandma is up next, who is mama. But the 6'9's gotta come up, right?
All right, so, I wasn't really trying to go up because, because he already knows I support him. He knows I love him already. He knows all of this already, but how he has changed my life, obviously he's my dad, but, he taught me a lot of art that I've been doing. He got me into, he got me into a lot of art. I used to make bracelets, and that was like all due to him. So yeah, I just really love him and support him.
Yeah, we had a bracelet company. We sold a lot of bracelets. I got my drawing skills from him, and I make drawings a lot. And sometimes in school we do photoshops, and he's a photographer, and I think I get that from him too.
All right, come on, give it up, yeah.
Say your name.
Oh, yeah, say y'all's name. Say your name.
Jordan.
I'm Kenneth.
Mama's up. Mikey's next.
Hello, everyone. I am Kay Neely, Kenneth's mom, Diane Neely, and we have heard all of the accolades about the art person, but as a mother, I can tell you about his kind spirit. And those of you know about the motorcycle, that was the second one, the motorcycle accident that he was in. I thank you. I want to definitely thank the mayor, his beautiful wife, and everyone for the prayers and the covering over this young man. And I thank and praise God, even though we know about the art, but what I thank God for, one thing about him, God does not do things simply because this is what he wants to do. He does not have trials or tests in our life because this is what he does. But I look at that accident that this young man was in. I was there visiting him, and God told me then what we were hearing, what the doctors were saying, dear Mayor, about the life, about his brain, about his recovery. But one thing I know about the Lord that we all serve, God has something powerful for him to do. And that's where with the art, his gift is going to go another level. It really is, because the accident that he was in, there is no brain damage, there is no spinal damage. He's walking, he's kicking the balls with the kids because there's such purpose for him to do. And my first lady, Michelle, she definitely, we touched and agreed when we were at his art event a couple Saturdays ago, how she had said in confirmation that next year, she's looking forward to see, just as the mayor's tenure is ending, but one thing I love about the Lord, he's going to enlarge both of their territories. Even though it ended for the mayor and my first lady, his year of recovery, what God has in store. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what the mayor and first lady are going to do for 2026. Just like the mayor's wife, Michelle, had said, she cannot wait to see what Kenneth is going to do. I like Kay Neely. What Kay Neely is going to do for the year 2026. I'm ready for both of them to see what they do. But we love you. We thank God for you because he has such great purpose. And I see, and I was looking at what you had said today about faith and works. He does that for the kids. He has like an affirmation statement for them when they come into his classroom. And his affirmation today is faith and manifestation. Love you, Kay Neely.
Wow. So the next up is the queen of the ship.
Yes.
The one that makes it go. You know, matter of fact, let me say it up here. The next up is the queen of the ship. The G and go. The one that makes it go. And I always say you got to have a G in the word go if you're going to make things happen. And you have been by his side from day one. I'm still trying to figure out the RV stuff. It's just a little bit different. Come on up.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Kimberly Huddleston Neely, the proud wife of Kenneth Neely and proud mother of Jordan and Kenny Neely. What I could say, these last 2 years have been quite the journey. We are coming up on 17 years married, 18 years together, and we have faced many trials and tribulations, and with God, and I can't say it enough, with God, we have been able to persevere. Our children are growing, and they are strong and intelligent and smart and worldly and kind, and just the trials that we have been through, and the last 2 years have been extraordinary, to say the least. And I'll just say, with God, we have been able to persevere as a team, as a family, through surgeries, accidents, his accidents, my accidents, surgeries, all the things. As a family, we come together and we persevere. God put this family together, and we will continue to strive and persevere and learn how to thrive as a family, as a people, and hopefully bring all that we can to our community in order to continue to help not just ourselves grow and thrive, but our community. That is a major piece from our mayor, which I thank you. I thank you so much for everything that you do, everything that you've done, and you will continue to do. You are an inspiration, and I'm so thankful for you and the many times that you've been able to show up and show out and give of yourself and of your family. You speak of our family. Your family is amazing and an inspiration for us also. It's not always easy. It isn't, but I'm thankful for the support and the love that we have, not only for each other, but within our family, our friends and family. This year, from that accident on, we received so much love and support. and from friends, family, the different communities that we are involved in, the Amani family, our soccer families between Dynamo, the Obama soccer team, our Dynamoms family. There's just so much love that we've received, and we are so incredibly thankful and grateful for the communities that we have built. And we're just thankful. Our families have, of course, always been there, always stepped up. Family is like one of the first priorities to us. And hopefully that shows in the way that we live and the things that we do. Experiences and just being together. Those are the priorities and the things that we try to put forth. Living and walking in faith. And and I'll say this, and having fun. We definitely are a family that likes to have fun and be with each other and enjoy each other, and we're a little bit silly. So I don't know how much that camera can see, but we are a joyful family, a thankful family, a faithful family, and through God, our faith, our family, our friends, and our support, we've been able to make it this far. Marriage is not easy. He is a great husband. I will vouch for that. And he is a great father, and he is a great role model, and I'm proud to be his wife. So, thank you.
Yeah. Not yet. You know, there was two themes that spoke loud as everybody talked about Kenny. First, I'm gonna start with the word inspiration. And I'll use myself because I don't want to offend nobody. And my team has heard me say this a many a day. Like, I'm not one that believes that I'm a role model. I'm not one that believes that. Because the only life that I model is my own, Ed Gainey's life. And a lot of times, the human aspect puts us on, or makes us role models, or puts us on pedestal, so that when we fall, you can judge us. But when I think about the people that were my heroes and sheroes, such as Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, W.E.B. Du Bois, Jesus, Moses, David, Abraham, go all the way back. None of them were seen as role models, but they were seen as inspirations. Because if your story can inspire anybody to change their life, then that's not a role model, that's an inspiration. And most of the people that I have studied in my life have been inspirations. And the one word that you brought up, the mom brought up, the father brought up, everybody brought up, was inspiration and how he inspires people. And it's amazing when you see your life as an inspiration, how many people's lives you can change. Like the father says something that was heavy when we talk about inspiration. I just got to bring it up because it's on me, is that sometimes I would seek my son's advice, and he would inspire me to go a different direction. Like, do you know how powerful that is? And then the other one that, again, I'm saying me because I don't want, man. So I'm just saying, hey, like, people sometimes ask me, and the wife spoke eloquently about this. They ask me what my religion is. I say my religion is love. Love comes in two concepts. It comes with joy and pain. The trials and tribulations of pain still brings me love because it gives me greater joy to be able to celebrate with those that love me. And so for me, it's always about the joy of love. And Brother Neely, that's what you are. All your pain has brought you a greater love in your household, in yourself, and in your family. And that's what I heard spoke about today. So as I'm honored to recognize and celebrate the exceptional talents of Kenneth Neely, a distinguished multidisciplinary artist whose work transcends mediums, encompassing photography, painting, and mixed media. And whereas Mr. Neely's photography captures the essence of Black life with an authentic lens, predominantly in black and white, revealing the profound beauty found in everyday moments and experiences that he captures with a camera. His paintings and mixed media work are vibrant expressions of energy and emotion, characterized by bold colors and dynamic forms that invite viewers to engage with the feelings and thoughts he channels through his creativity to display a level of love that inspires many. And whereas as a black artist, Kenneth emphasizes the importance of representation, believing that the experiences and stories of people of color deserve a prominent place in the artistic narrative, creating art that speaks to the current moments and to the societal needs of our time and throughout our history. And whereas in addition to his artistic endeavors, Kenneth has spent over 10 years as an art teacher at Imani Christian Academy, where he nurtures the creativity of young artists, instilling in them the belief that art can be powerful, can heal, can transform our communities, our individualities, and bring out a life that is purpose for destiny. As a dedicated husband and family man, he fuels his creative journey with his wife, Kimberly, the K&K and children, Jordan and Kenneth, inspires him to remain grounded in his purpose, reminding him daily of the legacy he seeks to leave behind. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with honor that today on December 23rd, that we recognize this as Kenny Neely Day in our most livable city. Congratulations. Just for the record, I always say this because I got to take a shot at Pam. Open that up for a minute. Now you see, Pam tries to give me these oversized letters, right? Like I can't see or I can't read the small print. You know what I mean? I can read. I just want y'all to understand. I can read the small print, all right? I just want y'all to know that we really don't need to do this, you know what I mean? But when they do it because it makes them feel better about life, I gotta go with it. But I just want y'all to know I can read the fine print. All right, go ahead, brother. Give it up for him. Give it up.
So I'm gonna keep it brief. As you see, you know, between dad and brother over there, like we keep it brief. This is not where, where we wanna be at. But one, it's a blessing for everyone to mention me as is and not was. And the current and not the past, because, you know, could have been with the ancestors and I'm still here. So each of you have inspired me in different ways throughout the room, from the old Rogers days. We don't really mention the singing and dancing. You know, we don't really talk about that, but they're gonna have questions now. To the photography stuff, which brought me back home, and I met the lovely wife and had kids, and then, you know, that was a changing moment because, you know, when you're a father, you're just like, these dudes are gonna look up to me. Everything I do, they're gonna soak up, it's gonna absorb, you know, to, you know, being back, spending time with mom, spending time with dad, meeting family, and it's cool because everyone in here has seen my artwork or been a part of my artwork or I've shared my artwork with. And the photography stuff I've been doing forever, but when I started painting, it was different because it was just because wifey wanted stuff to hang up on the walls, couldn't say no. And then it gave me an extension and do more stuff with some of our young people. But it takes courage to be an artist because, like, the reason why I only signed my initials on my paintings is because I thought my paintings were trash. I didn't think they were any good, you know, so I never wanted anybody to know that they were my paintings. Mrs. Gainey was one of the first who ever purchased one of my paintings. I remember years ago, we was at Mount Airy. And it wasn't about selling artwork, it was just, that was in me. I was passionate about it. I was a creative, and I'm like, well, if I'm creative over here in this lane, I could be creative over here in this lane. And, you know, so I kept going, and like I tell some of my students, you know, like, well, Mr. Kenny, there's artwork throughout the building that are yours, and you sell artwork and you do this. I was like, I was never the most talented artist. I just worked harder than everybody else. Like a lot of the artists I was at school with, you know, I guess that passion sometimes it dims, you know, but to me, being around creative people, being around encouraging people, not a single one in this room, thank you all, looked at my paintings like, yeah, you gotta do better than that, you know? So, I mean, and it was cool, but then it was like, you know, I got opportunities to do that. Me and, at that point, it was state rep, me and state rep Gainey. I'm just walking around Penn Circle out taking pictures, and we spent probably 30 minutes on the corner talking. He's talking to every single person that came up or stopped in the cars, blowing the horn. I'm just shooting pictures, you know, and at that point, I was at another place for a long time. I was a lifer there. I loved it. I did summer camps, I did after school, I did early childhood education, and the conversation, you know, once again, him being him, the conversation that we had, it was basically, you know, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about leaving, but, you know, I didn't go to school to this. I don't know what's going to be over there, how they're going to treat me. And his words to me was like, brother, God's trying to close one door for you to open another one, but if you don't allow that door to close, it's not going to open another door. So I ended up going to an interview at Imani that I really wasn't planning on going to, but that conversation kind of, I went, and this is year 8 for me. But I've been working with young people forever, and I think, as Detective Gay would say, like when we were in art school, we didn't have like artists who wanted us to succeed. They were just teachers. They were just teaching a subject or a curriculum. You know, so the young people that I'm with, they're predominantly black youth, inner city areas. And as you said before, it's about investing in our young people, whatever way or whatever path, investing in our young people, because it makes a huge difference. So when they're at a young age selling their artwork, they don't have bills. Like to make a few dollars off selling your artwork, that is empowering. But it just shows them like, man, I don't have to play basketball or play football or do this. I could do this over here and actually be successful. I could do this over here and go to school, you know? So, but I appreciate all of you for encouraging me, because being an artist or a creative is not hard. I mean, it's very hard because sometimes the outside world will shun you, or, you know, hey, I don't get enough likes, or I don't get enough, you know, retweets or this or that. But what defines us is the impact that we make. And everybody in this circle, I have a piece of artwork hanging in their house. And that to me, I'm just like, man, like, you know, look at that up there. You know, I've had artwork down here as well, but it's just like when you can get a piece of artwork that's a part of you and you share that with somebody else, it's good that I'm still living, because my artwork would go on living. Some of you could have sold it for a little more, because when an artist passes away, you know, the value increases a bit, but it's cool to walk in, some of your houses or your places and see a part of me that's hanging on your wall. So, and I'm glad that I can continue doing that and continue to make a difference. And yes, as he says, like, I remember putting the camera in Alexa's hand, and it wasn't because who you were or anything like that. I was like, what, you got an interest in this? And I would, hey, do this. I gave her a camera, and I helped her shoot an event, you know. But that's what me and Detective Gay didn't get, like the older artists who were at Rogers, like helping us or guiding us or taking us under, you know. But as you said, if it's a part of you, and I always want to be an artist that I didn't have when I was growing up, you know. So I'm blessed to be here and continue doing it, because it's my purpose. And, you know, a walk in purpose is definitely a great walk, and I'm able to be here and walk and do works in my purpose. So thank all of you.